Hey guys, Mike Martinez, and today we're going to talk about something that can almost instantly transform your life and get you thinking at a higher level, guys. And this is critically important if you want to take your life to the next level. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Mike Martinez, and here is what I want to share with you today. You know, there was a university study, and I don't remember, it was an Ivy League university, and I'm not sure if it was Harvard or Yale or Stanford, one of these universities that took a long-term study and studied what made the critical difference with a person's income, right? If you wanted to raise your income, and we had to boil it down to the smallest common denominator, what would that denominator be? What would the number one influence be? And what they found out is that there was a lot of different things that were important. Education has a certain amount of importance. Family background has a certain amount of importance. The job and the career that you take has a certain amount of importance. But when the study was over, they came up with the number one reason why, and I'm sure you've heard about this. The number one reason, or the number one thing you needed to do in order to elevate your income, was to go out there, right? You ready for this? And surround yourself with 5 people. Your 5 most common friends should be people that are making a higher income than you. That's a very interesting idea, right? Because what they said is that the average income of your 5 best friends are going to be what you're doing, the average, right? So, and here's why this is so important in today's world. Because you know what? The bottom line is today we got a lot of, we got challenges that we've never experienced before, right? Where, for instance, a lot of restrictions are being put on us, and a lot of things that we were able to freely do before, now you can't even walk into most stores without having some kind of face mask, right? A lot of things that were, have changed, right? I'm sure you would agree with that. And there's a lot of negativity going on, right? There's a lot of things that could get you thinking, in a bad way. A lot of times, just being, in a position where some people can't even go to church, right? Some people can't go to parks. Some people don't go to amusement parks. You don't go to bars. You can't go to parties. You can't go to stadiums. You can't go. I mean, there's a lot of things that were just wiped away, right? And so that creates and that fuels a lot of depression. That fuels a lot of negative thinking. And if the 5 people that you are now surrounding yourself with are people that are constantly feeding you negative ideas, or dwelling upon how bad things are and how bad they're going to get, and how the shortage here and the money there, and the I'm short on I don't know, toilet paper, right? I mean, that's the world we live in today, right? But does that serve you? That's the key question. Does that serve you? And you know what? Here's the bottom line. A lot of times we go out there and we want to be in a position where we are the best in the group, right? My 5 friends, oh man, I make the most money out of my 5 friends. Oh, I'm the healthiest out of my 5 friends. Oh, I got the best relationship out of my 5 friends, right? But that does not serve you. right? Because if you're constantly circling around yourself, again, the study showed, and I'm not sure whether, I think it was a 20-year study, but the study showed that the number one thing to raise your income is to go out there and find 5 people to associate with on a regular basis that are making much more money than you. Why? Because you're going to get some of their thoughts. You're going to get some of their ideas. You're going to get some of their plans. You're going to absorb some of their strategies. And that is the key. So my little message for you today is for you to come to the awareness. Am I associating with the right people? Right? These are my goals, and I want to get to this point in life. I want to enjoy this type of lifestyle. And are the people that I'm surrounding myself with, are they conducive to me living that lifestyle? Right? Unfortunately, I got to tell you guys, I knew a gentleman that was making $18,000 a year. All right? Not a lot of money, right? That's in poverty level. This was, some years ago. And he went through this transformation. I mean, it was an amazing transformation. And within 5 years, he's now making $500,000 a year. All right? Big change. Big change. And what's interesting is that from the very beginning, some of his friends were saying, I see you bought the Mercedes, huh? You're too good for a Ford now, right? Is that it? You're too good for a Dodge? Oh, you bought a new house. Oh, that's interesting. I guess you can't live in Flatbush, Brooklyn anymore, huh? You're too big for that? Right? And I remember him discussing this with me and saying, that really hurt. I mean, I didn't understand what was going on with the way they were thinking and the way that they were throwing these little darts at me. And that's what you're going to find out happens, guys. If you want to elevate your station in life, you got to elevate your thinking. If you want to elevate your thinking, you have to elevate the people you surround yourself with. Key component to success and you being able to advance, right? Because if you stick around the same people that are in the same mode of thinking, right? They're going to be anchors to hold you back. They're going to be people that are going to get you to doubt yourself. They're going to be people that are not going to support your goals. And I'll tell you what, you find the opposite with people that are at a higher level, right? They encourage you. Hey, why not? Why wouldn't you start that business? Hey, why don't you think a little bigger, man? Maybe you instead of thinking, I need to make $5,000 a month, what if you thought about making $50,000 a month? There's people that make $50,000 a day, right? But you got to be around those people to get those type of thoughts. And once you start getting those type of thoughts, you start tapping into the strategies. And once you start tapping into the strategies, you start elevating yourself, right? Can you get something from somebody that person doesn't have? No, you can't get it. I'm sorry. And I know, sometimes that's rough, right? But the fact of the matter is, we all picked up lessons from our parents. And our parents gave us the best possible lessons that they could give us. But maybe, right? Think about this. Maybe they were wrong in some things. Maybe even though they loved us, maybe even though they thought about doing the best for us, maybe their minds wasn't at that level, right? So they taught you whatever they could teach you, but the fact of the matter is that sometimes you got to go outside of the box, out of your box, right? Out of your area. And that's what I'm telling you to consider. Consider going out there and finding new people to hang out with, finding new mentors, finding new lessons, finding people that elevate your thinking, finding people that make you reach for more, find people that make you expand your goals, right? Because when you do that, you're going to see you're in a whole other level, right? And I say it all the time, but where's the infinite level? Where's the level where you don't need anymore? You don't need to grow anymore? There's no level. There's no top level. You can always grow. You can always get bigger, right? One of the biggest billionaires out there has this saying where, you know what? If you're thinking all the time, why not think big? That's a good question. If you're thinking all the time, why not think big? So I'm telling you, it starts with the people that you surround yourself with. Use that as a gauge, right? And I'll tell you what, guys, I put together this this website where, you know, it's free to join, it's free to visit, and it's going to have some really good content in it. It's called digitalrescueagency.com. And I'll put a link on this, or if you're seeing this through my blog, you'll have a link to go to that site. But that site is going to show you some people that are making some ridiculous money, right? You know, if you made $1 million a year, I don't know if you ever broke this down, right? But if you made $1 million a year, you know what that equates to? That equates to over $83,000 a month. Right? And some people say, whoa, woo, 83,000, oh my God, I can never see myself at that level. And that's the problem, right? I could never see myself, wow, at 83, oh my God, I would be good with 5,000, I'd be good with $10,000 a month, right? But when you start associating with people, how about if the 5 people that you associated with most often were making over $1 million a year? I'm telling you, you would either eventually stop associating with them, or you would start elevating your income, right? And that's the key. Start hanging out with people that are doing things at a higher level. Start letting them influence your thinking. You ever hang out with people and you're hanging out, and I know this happened to me a lot when I was a teenager because I wasn't that smart and I was hanging out with some bad people, right? But I remember people would have a certain phrase and they say that phrase all the time, and they say that phrase all the time. Before you know it, I'm saying the phrase, right? And it was probably grammatically wrong, I'm sure. It was grammatically wrong the way I was using it, but I was using it because I was hearing it so often from the people that I was hanging out with. The same thing happens in reverse when you choose people at a higher level. So that's the message today. Get the awareness to say, you know what? If I want to get this goal, then maybe I should think about who is already there and who should I start associating with that'll help me lift my, elevate my thinking, right? And when that happens, guys, you'll see little changes happen effortlessly. They happen just by osmosis, right? Osmosis is where you catch something, right? Something connects to you because of you know, touch, right? You're connected with something or somebody, and you get influence, and right? That's what happens. That's what you're going to find out happens to you and everybody, right? So intelligently do that. Don't just go with, oh, well, you know, these 5 guys have been my friends since kindergarten, right? And I know that one has a drug problem and the other one's an alcoholic and the other one's unemployed. Maybe you should think at a different level, right? Maybe you should think about, you know, if I want to move my life to the next level, then I'm going to have to find some new friends, right? Just something to ponder. Do the awareness. Do your own self-reflection and see if this applies for you. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. And maybe it does. And if it does, I'm telling you, you're going to look at this 6 months down the line. If you actually go through the process and meet the other people, you're going to find that this has been one of the greatest impacts you've had in your life because you took the time to find new people, because you took the time to elevate your thinking, because you took the time to go out there and you put the energy out there to associate with people that were taking you to another phase, another level, another form of thinking. right? So again, Digital Rescue Agency, it's gonna have some videos there where you know, basically the videos you're gonna find there are gonna be videos that are gonna give you some kind of thought process about, you know, hitting this digital economy and making some money on in a digital way. And again, it's free for you to look at the videos and see if maybe something will affect you, right? And the people that I'm going to feature there are people that are making some ridiculous money doing digital economies, right? Doing their digital businesses. Again, other people that you can mentor under, other people you can start influencing, you're letting them influence your thinking. See if it makes sense, see if it helps. Mike Martinez, don't sell yourself short. Remember, it's your time to shine. And what I mean by that is that, you know what? There's nobody holding you back but yourself. If you really want it, then go and get it. If you really want it, make it happen. If you really want to be the staple in your family, the one that changes the trajectory, why not? Why couldn't it be you? It could most certainly be you. It's your time to shine. Mike Martinez, I'll be speaking to you soon.